Sicily is Italy's lava island. It's the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea, and it has everything.
How much is the granita?
150. Sea, mountains, desert, snow, everything. Sicily is the world in an island.
It's also home to Mount Etna, one of the most active volcanoes in the world, and which is in an almost constant state of activity. In fact, the nearby city of Catania has been covered by lava 17 times in recorded history.
Disaster, bro.
Which leads to the question, is Sicily safe? I came to Sicily over 2 visits to learn more about this island, about the good things.
Catania! In the water here in Sicily. Il mare è bellissimo.
There are a lot of things you can do here in Sicily, a lot of museums.
Cefalo is a beautiful little coastal town, famous for its picturesque mosaics. World famous actually.
Mondello!
And about the bad things.
So one thing I really hate about the south of Italy are the slow buses. It's gonna take us 1.5 hours to go 13 kilometers by bus.
It's like very hard to live here. People are like very close-minded. It's not easy. It's not at all.
Because I don't have any money.
Guys, this is the problem of the south. Napoli, Palermo. Unfortunately.
The lava come and walk to the town.
Sicily has also become the illegal immigrants' island of hope. It's the #1 destination for illegal immigration into Europe. It's a difficult situation for everyone, and I was curious to learn more about Sicily. Sicily is the largest Mediterranean island, slightly bigger than Sardinia, and it's just off the toe of Italy's boot. It's home to around 4.8 million people. It's around the same size as Hawaii, a little smaller though, and it has so much to do in a tiny space.
A lot of beaches, beautiful places. There are a lot of things you can do here in Sicily.
The majority of the population is concentrated in the coastal areas of Palermo, the regional capital home to around 650,000 people.
Palermo is such a marvelous city. Structures, the monuments, the buildings, really impressive.
The second biggest city is Catania, which is located close to the dangerous volcano Mount Etna.
How is the relationship between Palermo and Catania?
I think that's a fight that lasts between the years, and I don't know why.
Palermo.
Va bene, aria fresca, acqua pura.
Catania.
Yes, I live in Catania.
Do you like it?
Yes.
And there are at least 16 Greek temples remaining in Sicily, perhaps the highest concentration anywhere outside the Greek mainland. On Sicily's eastern edge is Mount Etna, one of Europe's highest active volcanoes.
This part of Sicily
Yes?
were more Greek and Roman culture.
Okay.
In the west part of Sicily, they're more Arabic.
Yeah. And there are so many charming small villages in between, like Cefalo.
Sì, costa uno. Ah, dove è? Gustavo.
Gustavo, sì.
Sicilia, Calabria e Danimarca.
Sicilian game. I'm gonna cruise around Sicily now. Only in Sicily.
Ti mette qua davanti qua così.
Sì, sì. Perfetto.
Sì.
Sicily has always been influenced by different dominations. Greek, Roman,
Sì, l'Italia.
Arabic, Norman, Spanish,
I'm from Spain.
and cultures. And it is a place full of unique symbols, beliefs, and food. The first weird thing, at least for me, I noticed in Sicily was that Sicilians eat ice cream for breakfast. This is something our parents in Scandinavia would never allow us, but it makes sense because of the scorching heat. A creamy sorbet-style dessert called granita is scooped into freshly baked brioche, like a big sweet bread that is light and refreshing in the warm summer weather.
Breakfast in Sicily, ice cream and burgers, crazy. As unhealthy as it gets, as delicious as it gets. This is my kind of breakfast.
Just the best.
Also, I saw that cliff diving is a national sport here in Sicily. And if there's one thing Sicilians like to do, it's going to the beach. Like here in Mondello Beach, one of the most spectacular ones, just a little outside of Palermo. Pristine turquoise water that you can have fun in for hours. Sicily has more beaches and kilometers of stunning coastline than any other part of Italy, and with a lot of variety in the beaches.
Mondello Beach in Sicily.
I learned that it's a good idea to try and keep the M word under the wraps when conversing with the locals. They hate to be reminded of Sicily's murky history of organized crime.
Never speak about the mafia.
Sicily, bellissimo.
La migliore, non c'è angolo della Sicilia brutto. Meraviglioso.
Perfect.
And I learned to respect and to watch out for lava.
I heard here in Catania there has been lava in the streets from Mount Etna.
Yeah.
When was the last eruption of Mount Etna?
A couple of months ago.
When the lava came out, there are 3 black really black. See the sky.
The sky is black.
Yeah, it's a live volcano.
The lava from the town, and the Etna has many little towns to land.
2 months ago?
And,
So it doesn't reach.
But not in Catania, because Catania is 40 kilometers.
What was your worst experience with Mount Etna?
Oh, we love Mount Etna because it's like a big mom. She covers us, she protects us.
Sicily is home to one of the most active volcanoes on Earth, which has been spewing out lava since 1500 BC. Mount Etna is, however, a must-see attraction, if you can handle the heat and the challenging and windy hike.
It's strange sometimes when I talk with people from other countries, they say, oh, Etna is really dangerous. Oh, no, it's not dangerous. We are frightened when it not works. So, because if it works, okay, it's not dangerous. But if it not work, maybe it could be dangerous because it can explode. So, yeah.
It's really windy up here and it's starting to rain now.
I nearly lost my drone here, but the views were really worth it. We started going up in a cable car.
It's a little bit crazy to think about that a volcano in Hawaii is the world's most active and Etna comes in as the second. It feels surreal, to be honest. Very excited. This is one of the main reasons to come to Sicily, obviously. The volcano, maybe get a glimpse of a small eruption, hopefully not too big.
To a place where we could rent jackets.
Sicily!
Yeah!
Drinking the fire of Etna.
It's very strong, 70%.
Like absinthe of Etna.
It's good for the socio.
Prego, bye!
And from there the hike started. A t-shirt was fine at first, but it got more and more chilly the further we came up.
Most people in general will take the easy way in life or at the volcano, and few are willing to walk in the fire. But that's the plan right now.
Until we reached the lava.
When it exploded, it covered all the part of Sicily with sand.
Mount Etna is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's the highest mountain of Sicily. Located in 3,369 meters height, around 11,000 feet. Sicily is actually home to 2 of Italy's 3 active volcanoes. They also have Stromboli. I also found out that they consider themselves Sicilians before Italians here.
You want Sicilia?
People from Sicily consider themselves Sicilians first and Italians second.
This is a beach that I like.
Although Sicily is a part of Italy, the region has its own culture, traditions and dialect. Due to this, Sicilians are incredibly proud of their heritage.
The best zone for home vacation is Taormina, Giardini Naxos, San Vitolo Capo, Marzamemi.
Do you like Sicily?
Sì, ma non mi piace chi ci vive. Diciamo che la mentalità qui è ancora un po' vecchia.
I also experienced, or at least it seemed like for me, that Sicily has its own language, since it's quite different from standard Italian.
Sempre provincia di Palermo.
And around 70% of people in Sicily speak Sicilian.
C'è differenza tra la lingua italiana e il dialetto della Sicilia?
Sì, in parte c'è differenza. Il dialetto deriva, cioè alcune parole dialettali siciliane derivano dal francese, dall'arabo, da queste lingue.
Although it is referred to as a dialect, many Sicilians beg to differ. And for me it could be a language in its own. At least it's very different from the Italian in Rome. This also makes sense since Sicily was previously an independent kingdom, known as the Kingdom of Sicily. The kingdom was established in the 12th century and lasted until the mid-19th century, when it was merged with the Kingdom of Italy. During its time as an independent state, Sicily had its own distinct culture and government, which was separate from that of Italy. In fact, it has been governed by many of Europe's most prominent empires. From the ancient Greeks to the Byzantines, Romans, Arabs, and Normans, Sicily has been under the control of many powerful empires throughout history. Each empire has left its mark on the region, influencing its culture, architecture, and traditions. Throughout its intriguing and diverse history, Sicily has become a hugely popular and fascinating location to explore. Sicily is not an independent country, but it's an autonomous region of Italy. This means that it has a certain degree of self-governance. However, many of its autonomous rights are not currently being implemented. I felt mixed feelings about the youth here. Some really loved Sicily and could see themselves having a long future here.
So you like it in Sicily?
Yes, so much.
While others wanted to move.
I think if the political situation will evolve like it's evolving, I will not live in Italy in the next years.
Sicily has a long history of immigration, with many Sicilians leaving the island in search of economic opportunities and a better life. Between 1876 and 1915, around 1.4 million Sicilians left the island. Many of them settled in the US and form part of the Italian diaspora that exists on the East Coast today. today. But there are also many good things about the life in Sicily. The food is very fresh and not processed, so an unusually large number of people live to 100 years old or longer. Maybe it's the culinary health benefits, or it could also be the laid-back lifestyle here, where people don't rush too much. And with amazing beaches and nature surrounding you. If you are wondering what more Sicily is known for, well, it's the wine. They make delicious wine here. Sicily's volcanic soil and Mediterranean climate create optimal conditions for wine grapes. Blissful beaches, impeccable weather, local seafood, Mount Etna,
Etna pizza here, lava spewing on my shoulders.
Greek temples, delicious wine, charming villages and cities. There are so many reasons to visit Sicily. And I learned that even though Sicily is Italian, it feels like its own country within a country. Sicily is a captivating travel destination, incredibly rewarding, and the people are warm and friendly. So yes, Sicily is safe to visit. And to have seen Italy without having seen Sicily is not to have seen Italy at all, for Sicily is the clue to everything. Would you visit Sicily? Remember to subscribe to Gus on the Go. See you guys.
Sicily!